Hello everybody and welcome back to Crash Wrath of Cortex. This is a very special episode because, baby, it's crunch time! Just kidding, it's not crunch time yet. What we're going to do instead in this episode is we are going to catch up on all of the gems that we have missed thus far, because there are a couple of colored gems that we haven't been able to get due to the fact that we didn't get other gems down the line that were necessary prerequisites for those gems. So instead of fighting the boss battle in this episode, what we're going to do instead is run in circles around boss battles like this one, and go to level 5, Compact Reactor, and get the 4th gem there, because we never got it, and weren't able to get it until beating the boss of Area 4. And then we go to, I think it's level 8 in Area 2, and we get another gem over there. So that's what we'll be doing this episode. So it's going to be a very, very short episode. I apologize for the length of this episode, but you shouldn't worry too much. The boss battle episode will be coming out soon enough, and I think that more people have trouble getting this gem than people have actually beating the last boss. So don't worry, we'll get to him. This is actually, I mean, not only do you not know how to get to this very early on in the game, and you're just like, there's no way to get it, but it's also incredibly difficult and saddening. It makes me sad inside. I don't think I've ever successfully completed it without a tiki, so I'm probably going to fail here. Yep! Didn't even see that coming. But basically what this episode is going to be is me making tons of attempts at trying to get this gem, and then not making that many attempts at all to get the gem in level 8. And then after that, next episode will be the final boss battle, and then after that we'll have our secret hub episodes and our time trial episodes. And I just recently learned that time trials are also called relics, so in case you call them relics, and I've been calling them time trials this entire time, and you're just like, what the hell is he saying? I apologize, because even the game calls them relics. You'll see what I mean by that soon enough. Or maybe you won't, because in my practice run, there's a level in the secret hub that requires you to have 25 relics. And I don't plan on doing those until I do all the time trials first. So back and forth, you gotta switch really, really, really quick and really precisely. And that little part right there is probably the hardest part of the entire run, but it is also like pretty much the climax of it. After that, it isn't that difficult to avoid the rest of the nitro crates. So yeah, that's pretty much the crest of the mountain that you have to peak. And it requires your full attention to do so, so you can imagine how many times I'm going to fail if I decide to talk while doing this. Oh, that was close. I shouldn't take my eyes off the computer screen. I am playing this on a computer screen, by the way. That is just how my setup is, but I'm actually playing it on an Xbox. People who are tech savvy know what I mean. People who don't, welcome to the world of technology. Oh, Jesus. Did it? Did I do it? Yes! Yeah! Basically, on the very end of that run, I made the mistake in my practice runs of that level. It took me 20 attempts, by the way, to do that in the practice run. It only took me 3 attempts here, but it took me 20 in that, because it's mostly memorization. I made the mistake about 10 attempts in of making it past the climax thanks to the use of my tiki, only to not get the gem at the end because I was leaning in one direction, and the only way you can get the gem is if your minecart is flat on both tracks, so you can't lean or else you'll miss that gem. Keep that in mind. And that's very unfortunate. But, it turns out I was right, it is level 8. So, now we're gonna head to Bonsai and get the gem there that we didn't get. And the reason that we didn't get it there is because... Oh yeah, I just remembered. Okay, so the boss of Area 4 isn't the prerequisite for getting that last gem in Compact Reactor. The actual prerequisite is getting the yellow gem in Gold Rush, which is level 22, I'm thinking. And Bonsai is very similar in that the only way to get the gem in this level is to get the gem... Oh! That makes me sad inside. But what doesn't make me sad inside is that due to the fact that the only way to get this gem is not by not dying, but rather by getting the red gem, I believe it is, in level 21 of this game. That means that you can die all the times you want along the way, and you will not lose your progress. I can't believe I died on level 8. I mean, come on. I thought I was good at this game suddenly, but apparently not. Oh, good thing I hit X there, or else I was dead. I find it very unforgiving that you don't get an Aku Aku Tiki until very, very far in this level, but that's okay, I suppose. You also can't spin like Crash, so you got no invincibility frames. So this is actually, I would suppose that this might be the hardest level of Area 2, and one of the harder levels early on in the game. But I suppose that's a matter of opinion. I know that last episode I did the mission called Cortex Vortex, and a lot of people say that that's the hardest mission of the original 25 levels. But yes, okay, so red gem from level 21 is what you need in order to get on this platform and get to this gem right here, which is actually a clear gem. I'm not sure what the deal is with the... I do that so many times. Oh, the fish got in my way, and it didn't kill me, but then I flew into the water, and that killed me. So, that was a Cacophony of Death. Title of the episode right there. So yeah, last episode was Cortex Vortex, and that's one of the harder levels in the game. But it still wasn't that bad. The green gem run is a little bit hard, but if you know a couple of tricks like I show you in that episode, you shouldn't have too much trouble with it. These fish jump up at random intervals, not random in times, but they're not on the same track as each other. See how they're jumping up in different order? They're kind of weird like that. So you just kind of gotta jump when all three are down, and make sure that you jump quickly, or else one of them will catch you. But the one in the middle goes faster than the one that's on the right and left, so I would take the right or the left and not the middle when you're jumping over that gap. Anywho, it's kind of easy to die on this portion because of these stupid nitro crates that are above your head. You just gotta get right on the edge and tap A. You can't stand on the fire or you'll lose your Tiki or your life if you don't have a Tiki. So you gotta kinda jump when you're in between the roof and the fire. So you can see what I did there. And then when you get to this jump, you can just jump off the platform. It's not too hard. Not as hard as the other jumps. Ooh, baby, baby. I don't want to turn into Justin Bieber, please, no. Yeah. Okay, so this isn't too hard either. Ow, I didn't mean to do that. Nuts! Alright, so you can go back here, and you can jump on this way, and you can actually avoid these nitro crates entirely that way. However, the downside of this method is that it makes it pretty darn difficult to get that power-up because you're blocked by the house. And you basically gotta time it just right. So what I'm going to do is this. Hey, nailed it! So good. But now you have a more powerful belly flop, so that's kind of cool. And we got that because we got all of the clear gems in the area, I believe it was. I think this is the last one we had to get. So, yay! We have our clear gem. And now that that's settled, we have all of the necessary gems besides the time trials. We have all the necessary gems for levels 1 through 25. Can you believe it? The only ones that we have yet to get now are time trials, and those are going to come right after the boss battle, so those are coming up. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Rash Crath of Moretex. So stupid. In the next episode, we are going to finally fight the final boss of finality in crunch time, and we're going to technically finish the game, but not really finish the game because it'll only put us at 86%, and we need to 106% the game. I don't know why it's 106% instead of 100, but yeah, I don't know. Programming, that's why. So, anyways, thank you guys very much for watching this episode of Crash Wrath of Cortex, and until next time, see you guys later.